Let's now rejoin Honorable Samson Osage, who has been standing. I hope now that we have the technical issues resolved now. Thank you for staying with us on the program. Tell us what's your take and how does the party take this particular defection? It's a big one, isn't it, for your party?
Well, thank you very much, Okibaloye. I must confess that Tambuwa, Aminu Waziri Tambuwa, is one of the leaders
who believes in this country and for our party who desire change for this great country. It is a glorious goal. We celebrate his coming, and we have no doubt in our mind that legal practitioners. To answer the question, we celebrate his coming, sir.
Oh, great. The party in which he got this platform, the PDP, they're not happy. And you will know that they're more than you in the House. Of course, you know that the business of the legislature is based on numbers, voting. And when the party is not happy, don't you think that that will endanger the particular seats in which he is occupying right now?
Well, so I want to refer you to an old adage which says that you cannot beat a child and not expect it to cry. It's a big loss to the PDP, and I'm not surprised. We are not surprised, even though we are not also fed up about the shenanigans to oust him illegally and unconstitutionally. But I want to let you know that this whole discussion is centered around Section 50 of the Constitution, Section 60 of the Constitution, and Section 68, which of course the police have relied upon. But I must also confess that Speaker Aminu Waziri Tambuwa is the Speaker of the Nigerian House of Representatives, not the Speaker of the PDP. He may have been elected on the platform of the PDP. And of course, when he was elected in 2011, he got 255 votes to beat his closest rival, Mulika Adeola Akande, who got about 98 votes. And after that time, the coalition of the opposition parties in the House was about 130 something, and he got those block votes. And you can imagine that he could not have gotten the entire votes from the PDP to win, and that's answering Senator Musili Obanikoro. The second point to be made is that all those who have been complaining about Speaker's defection are hearing their opinion, especially from the PDP side. There is no single member of the House, whether especially PDP members and colleagues, who understand the rules of the House that have actually complained about his defection, because they understand that the Constitution permits members to regulate the proceedings of the House. That is Section 60. So all those who are crying foul on the side of the PDP are not members of the House. And my good friend who just left your studio has just left the National Assembly, and they are not too sure it's consistent with the tradition, not to talk of when he has served as an ambassador and just left as Minister of Defense. So he's not too comfortable with the procedures there anymore. But let me assure you that Speaker Aminu Tambuwa is a lawyer, and not just a lawyer, a member of the body of benchers of the Legal Practitioners Committee. And I'm happy to say that Musili Obanikoro admitted that in Sokoto State, where Speaker Aminu Waziri Tambuwa was elected, from the PDP to come to the National Assembly is marginalized, by virtue of the fact that even by the last weekend, the Chairman Board of Trustees of the PDP was in Sokoto to settle issues among PDP members, to do reconciliation. And of course, that is an eloquent testimony of the fact that passion do exist in the PDP in Sokoto State. And all policies are local.
Interesting. Just to quickly cut in here, sorry to cut in here, do you think that it's enough, the classes that you refer to in Sokoto PDP, that is enough for Honorable Tambuwa to defect? Because some people are saying he should probably have done that when other people were defecting at first, when some members of the House defected from the PDP to the APC.
Well, we understand that those who are decamping from one party to the other don't have to do it at the same time. After all, late as last week, some members defected from one party to the other, even across the land. So there is no hard and fast rule as to how and when a deputy can choose to decide. He has the right, the prerogative to decide when to change platform. He may have been doing all his best to see if he can pick the pieces of the PDP together all this while. And at the point he discovered that it was no longer possible, he has to take his political future into his hands.
The party, the national body of the PDP is at peace now. And he perhaps doesn't have any grounds for moving, because according to the constitution, which specifies that only if there is a division in his party or there is a merger of the party in which he came to the assembly, that's when he can move. Or not, is going to vacate that particular seat.
I think this is the kernel of the whole issue. First and foremost, it's true that Tambuwa is Speaker of the House of Representatives. But he was elected from Sokoto State, not from Abuja, not by the national headquarters of Wadata Plaza. He was elected to represent the Tambuwa Federal Constituency from Sokoto State and through the People's Democratic Party chapter of that local government. So the Constitution did not say that for there to be a faction, then the national body of the political party must be personalized. Faction could be anywhere up to your ward, up to your local government level. So that is not an issue. The second point is the one I want to address, talking about vacating the seat as Speaker or the seat as member. The police and some PDP stalwarts are tend to misconstrue and misinform members of the public to the extent that Section 68(1)(g) is automatic once the members defect from one party to the other. Then they forget that there is a proviso to that section, which you read out to our dear friend Musili Obanikoro. And the further section of that constitution also said that should the members defect from one party to the other, it is the Speaker or the President of Senate that must give effect to the defection of that member with respect to whether it should vacate the seat or should not vacate it. And now this is the Speaker. And the Constitution further made it clear that if anybody in this sense includes institutions or anybody whatsoever called registered under the law, for this purpose the PDP, if the PDP complains that its rights to the speakership of the House of Representatives have been violated by virtue of the movement of Mr. Speaker to the APC, then the first thing it ought to do is to seek a legal redress. It's not to use the police to begin to see that a tribunal or as a court to give effect to the provision of the Constitution that on itself is not self-executory.
All right. Honorable Sage, because of our time, I'd like you to quickly answer this question so that we can go. Please tell us, the PDP is not happy, and it appears that they will be making some political move. Are you ready as a party for any kind of move that the PDP may be having in the coming days in the House?
Well, there are likely to be two possibilities as we are hearing. Maybe to reconvene the House illegally against the rules, and let them know that the only way the House can be reconvened once it has been legally and duly adjourned is for the leaders of the various political parties to make a representation to the Speaker to reconvene the House. And it is the Speaker that can give notice for the reconvening of the House. One, in the first place, they have no legal basis to do that. And of course, impunity is reigning in the land because that has been the order of the day. But don't also forget that should they reconvene the House, I'm sure they are not going to say that the House now belongs to the PDP members alone and that the other members of the opposition party will not be members of the House. And then they will be shocked that when we get to the House, the numbers that the Speaker Aminu Waziri Tambuwa has enjoyed from the inception of this House, of this Assembly, has increased in proportion.
Thank you so much. Unfortunately, we may not be able to go far because of our time. Unfortunately, we had some technical issues there. Thank you so much, Honorable Samson Osage, for your time. Stay with us on the program. Yeah, I understand. Thank you. Some other times, I guess we'll have enough time to trash these issues. Well, that's been the program tonight. On behalf of the team, I'm sure Kimberly. Thank you for staying with us. Bye for now.